This is Sean Gold, Oral Communications class, Professor Brown Marshall.
Have you ever wondered what your dreams meant? Like, why would they come to you on certain nights rather than others? Or why the dreams would only seem to last a certain amount of time, as if your dreams lasted way shorter than when you were asleep? That's what happens to me. I can recall countless dreams like it. Ever since I was little, my dreams would be at random times, about random things and people. I honestly daydream more than I dream at night in my sleep. Most of them, I just swear off from telling anyone, because the last place that I need to be is in a mental facility with them researching my brain for a project. I guess you can say that it makes sense when I'm a creative writer. I write fiction stories to both self-publish and put out on fan fiction websites. Maybe my creative dreams align with my creative stories. The 3 dreams that I can remember were about my friends at school, a reoccurring monster to haunt me, and one good concert. Let me tell you about this first dream and you can decide if I belong in some rehab or not. The first dream that I can recall is from elementary school. I had to be in maybe 2nd grade, and I was a part of the resource room, which is a classroom where kids with disabilities spend all day in. In my dream, I remember going into school, and in the hallway between the cafeteria and one of the main hallways were turned into a surgery operation room. It's funny how I distinctly remember I passed through that room, hugged him before he was having the surgery, and then the next thing I know, I was in class coloring in a coloring book. I wish I could make this up. What could that dream have been for? I don't know. The best that I can think of is that I was always afraid of my surgeries growing up, and I think that dream was to try to make them not be so scary by showing someone having the surgery, then be back to normal learning. A continuous nightmare that I remember is when I would always have the same type of monster scaring me. He was the color black from head to toe and had this deep but loud scary voice. You know, it's really messed up when nightmares have more consistency in making sense than the good, happy dreams. Like, okay, I get it. My life will deal with more scary situations and setbacks that make better sense than the good moments. Thanks. My last dream made the most sense. Well, as much sense as one of my dreams could. Growing up, my favorite band has always been Big Time Rush, and it still is today. I think in my dream I had won a contest to have them perform at my house and hang out with them beforehand. Thinking back, I can remember it started out in my living room where I'm given the chance to get to know them. I mentioned some of my friends from Twitter, suggested songs for their private concert, and just had fun relaxing. Then, I got to hear them in the studio recording some songs. At the end was the big concert where I got to watch with my friends. How ironic is it that this is the only dream in this speech that sounds like a normal dream to have? A surgery in school, a consistent monster for nightmares, and meeting the members of my favorite band. This is why I choose not to discuss anything that happens in my sleep. I don't think I knew why my friend had to have surgery, I wasn't told. My brain probably understood HIPAA. The monster, well, something had to scare me while growing up. My favorite is obviously the band. I just found out that they're getting back together after 7 years with new music and a small winter tour. Very fitting that I'd remember that dream. Dreams are the way that allows everyone to be creative, and I appreciate that. Just don't ask me about mine because they're on a different level of weird. Thank you.